Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Putri Nasari from TBI 3. So, in this occasion, we are from Group 2. Would like to explain the material about the influence of culture. There are three members of our group. The first one is Masayu Sakaraya Melati Putri as the third speakers, and then Mita Azari Putri as the second speakers, and the last one is Putri Nirsari as the first speakers. So let me start now. Cultural diversity and perception. The perception of cultural diversity is to accept and respect other nation cultures. The differences and similarities might be race, political implication of ethnicity, gender, economic status, nations, physical abilities, religious beliefs, political beliefs, or any other ideologies. And then the advantages of cultural diversity are firstly helps people or communities how to live together. Secondly, it helps interact with each other. When people interact with each other, the interaction will bring peace and happiness. Okay, the next material will be presented by Mita Azhari Putri. To Mita Azhari Putri, time is yours.
Okay, next, culture and perceptions. Culture envelops how a person lives, speaks, interacts with others, and what individuals create. Culture perception is how people gather information, learn within their specific culture to inform themselves about their world. First, a conceptual framework offers an overview of the different mechanisms by which culture conditions perception and cognition. And the second, a review of important cross-cultures differences in a perceptual and cognitive process is undertaken, followed by key resulting theoretical, methodological, and managerial issues pertinent to the.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Masayu Sakaraya Melati Putri. I will continue on the presentation on beliefs and value. Alright, beliefs and value. According to Rockich, 1973, beliefs are inferences made by an observer about underlying states of expectancy. Beliefs are the tenets or convictions that people hold to be true. Individuals in a society have specific beliefs, but they also share collective values. And then for value, according to Rockich, 1979, defines a value as a type of belief that is centrally located within one's total belief system. Values tell us how we should behave. Values are a culture's standard for discerning what is good and just in society. Values are deeply embedded and critical for transmitting and teaching a culture's beliefs. Next, values may be explicit, stated overtly in a value judgment, or implicit, inward from nonverbal behavior. and they may be individually held or seen as part of a cultural pattern or system. And then cultural values have a culture-bound values intercultural communication. Have four values. The first is power distance. Power distance refers to the degree to which different cultures encourage or maintain power and status differences between interactants. Cultures high on power distance develop rules, mechanisms, and rituals that serve to maintain and strengthen the status relationships among their members. Second, uncertainty avoidance. Uncertainty avoidance is a dimension observed in Hofstede's 1983 study that described the degree to which different cultures develop ways to deal with the anxiety and stress of uncertainty. The difference in the level of uncertainty avoidance can result in unexpected problems in intercultural communication. There is individualism versus collectivism. Have been two of the most extensively studied concepts in the field of intercultural communication and is the major dimension of cultural variability used to explain intercultural difference in behavior. Individualism refers to the subordination of the goals of the collectivities to individual goals and a sense of independence and a lack of concern for others, while collectivism refers to the subordination of individual goals to the goals of a collective and a sense of harmony, interdependence, and concern for others. And the last is masculinity. The masculinity dimension refers to the degree to which cultures foster or maintain differences between the sexes and work-related values. Cultures high on masculinity such as Japan, Austria, and Italy. Cultures low on masculinity such as Denmark, Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden. So, the conclusion that there are many factors that can influence whether people from individualistic and collectivistic cultures hold individualistic or collectivistic values. One important factor is whether people identify strongly or weakly with being members of their cultures. People who strongly identify with their culture should hold individual values that are consistent with cultural level values, while people who do not strongly identify with their culture probably hold some individual values that are inconsistent with cultural level values. Alright, that's all of our presentation. I'm sorry if I apologize if I will make mistakes for my words. And then thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.